Hey guys, this is Kurt, and I wanted to tell you a little bit of a story about cash flow tactics and my game plan. So as it stands right now, this is April, middle of April, 2020, right in the middle of a financial and health crisis going on right now. I think everybody knows what we're talking about. But I want to tell you a story about like a lot of you who are probably watching this. This is not the first time that I've gone through this, some kind of similar situation, at least in terms of the financial crisis. So this is actually the third time I've gone through this at least in my adult life. So went through this in the dot-com bubble when that fell apart. Went through this in 2008 when the whole housing and financial crisis happened. And in terms of gosh, I'm trying to think of how I felt back then. That whole situation, I can very distinctly remember watching on the internet and feeling so disempowered about the whole situation. And it felt like a gut punch happened. All of the plans, quote unquote plans that I had leading up to that point, and watching the stock market crash. It felt like a gut punch. Felt very disempowering, and quite honestly, paralyzed, not knowing what to do, and thinking the best thing I can do is just hunker down and not do anything. So let me contrast that with I joined Cashflow Tactics about a year and a half ago, and one of the first things you go through is a game plan. And so really it's kind of it really helped crystallize what I wanted and what it was going to take to get there. And so what that has done now during this whole financial crisis and pandemic crisis is really, given me a sense of stability and a sense of relief, knowing exactly where I am in terms of where I still want to go in the future. So obviously, yes, just like everybody else, it's impacted me, but I'm able to very clearly look at, like when this whole thing kicked off, was very clearly able to look at, were we in the right place financially? Is the road ahead? Do we need to modify things? Yes or no? So it's been a huge sense of relief having a vault in place, having a plan in place, and knowing what to go ahead and do. And to be completely honest, it's been, gosh, one less thing to worry about. I can focus on my family's health. I can focus on their mental and spiritual and emotional well-being, and not have to worry about, am I in the right place? Do I have a plan to move forward and get out of this situation? In fact, last week I went ahead and closed on a new rental property right in the middle of the financial and pandemic crisis. I was able to do that. I was that confident and felt that secure in knowing that I was on the right path. So if you haven't gone ahead and gotten a game plan yet, do it. It's going to make you feel so much better, just like it did me. If you have any questions, reach out to me. My name is Kurt. Have a good day.